space. If you're scared of a cockroach, I mean, cockroach doesn't hurt you, but if you're so scared of a cockroach, you feel your life is going on, there has to be some experience related to it in your past lifetime.
Right. So is this what you mean by how important it is to clear karmic, the past karma or karmic baggage?
Yeah.
And if yes, could you break it down for us?
See, what happens is like when my soul is ready to come, to incarnate on this earth planet. We know we have anywhere from, they say 7, but no, it is like if you look at the solar logos, we have 7 into 7 times, at least 35 lifetimes minimum you have. Maximum you can have up to 7,000 lifetimes also. So every time we are ready to come for our next incarnation, what we do is, one is we look at our library, like a progress report which says fail, 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 pass, 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 whatever we have failed. And whatever we have failed, to that lifetime or events that you have, you always look down to see on planet Earth to see which souls are there which is related to this, with whom I have supposed to have a certain experience, or whatever blockages or fight, or even love. So it's not that you only go and pick up your papas and come for a lifetime. You'll also pick up some punyas. We need blessings also, isn't it?
Right.
So we make a combination, we create a design, we even decide the parents that we want to have. And from the date of manufacture, the way we buy a pack, date of manufacture and date of expiry, from that to this, everything is designed, even to the smallest of experiences, saying this will be my parents, this will be my country or place or religion or community, society, siblings, friends, whatever we want to. We make a complete blueprint to a detailed one. You won't believe how intricate the blueprint is. After you've signed and sealed, that's when your guides and master says, okay, you're ready to go. That's when we come down here. And then what happens after we come down here? Even, from the time you are in the womb, your whole journey starts. The kind of parents or whatever conflicts they have, and how we to from that space itself, you decide what you want to go through. So a lot of people today, even grown-up people, they come and say, like, I think it was my mother because of which my life was miserable, or it was my father because of him. Even I was in the same space, because I had a father who did not extend any kind of support for my education or anything like that for a very long time. That's how I'm saying Akashic was with me. I started seeing images of, maybe I've done this to him. That's why he's doing this to me. That realization
Right.
started. So that is how we need to start looking. Anybody in your space is someone who you have invited from your past space to come into your present space to give you a certain experience or an emotion, which I need to only look at it like, how do I clear this, instead of holding a gun at their, temple and say, it's because of you, my life is miserable. No, I invited them into my space, isn't it? So I look at it to see, what am I supposed to learn for? What am I supposed to let go? How do I change the way I look at this whole situation? And you can either walk away, but when you walk away, you have to understand you're learning from that situation and walk away. Or you can make peace by forgiving or seeking forgiveness. And you will see, like the fish story I said, it just can change your whole life. And, one of my students' daughter, she had an absolute phobia for water. She would never get into water. She would bring the whole roof down. She would do anything but not go to the water. Once we accessed a record, saw what happened to her in a past item, she had some trauma related to water. And this holiday, she went and enjoyed all the 15 days in water.
That is amazing.
Okay, so we can clear it. The only thing is your conscious memory doesn't have an idea of what you have created. But even if people don't access the record, if I can just look at everything in my space, every experience in my space as a learning, and break it down, I'm sure not many people are able to do it. That's why they need help from someone who can guide them through this process, and they will be able to clear a lot of things. I have probably 100 stories to say, but I'm just saying, you just look at it a little differently. Why? The simple question is like, why did I invite my dad to be in my space to be difficult? When I grew up, I realized I had to become independent and stand strong on my feet. And then I'm telling you, for a very long time, I'm grateful to him, said, thanks for doing whatever you did. That's why I'm here today.
Right. Right. Absolutely. So basically the bottom line of it is that it's not about sitting in why me, why is this happening to me, what have I am a good person,
Yes.
I'm such a good person, I
Yes.
do this, I don't think ill will affect, why is this happening to me?
Yeah.
It's not specifically it is the journey that the soul has chosen. You're the physical manifestation of it, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And like you said, with even with two examples, God knows which lifetime that was. So it's not necessary just the immediate prior one. It could be from when, from till how long back?
I've seen lifetimes which said 24,000 years ago
Oh my.
to 12,000 years ago.
Right.
Sometimes it will show me how many years back. Sometimes it will show me how many. It just number just appears depending on the number. Sometimes I ask, is this lifetimes ago or years ago? Sometimes it says 900. So obviously it must be 900 years ago. So it's not the number of lifetimes before. Sometimes it will say 7 lifetimes ago. It will show, I mean, because of the clear different things come, it will show 7 lifetimes ago. So it is never the immediate lifetime before. Just few people, I mean, for whatever reason, it can be just the lifetime before. Otherwise,
Right.
it can be from any. I've
Any.
seen people from animal lifetimes, some of the
Right.
instinctive behavior that they still carry. So when I access the record, it shows me, their dog lifetime or a bird lifetime or, anything. I remember
That's
I had a bird. I had multiple birds, but there is one bird who was very scared. Even it's okay if I'm sitting. The minute I just lift my hand, she would scream and fly all over and go and hide in the cage. Then one day I was like thinking, why are you so scared of my hand?
right.
And then I saw a lifetime where I was a hunter and I hunted this. It was a hawk or an eagle, something like that, a brown bird. And I can see I'm walking with this bird like this, and I just did this.
Okay.
And then I started doing forgiveness prayers with her. I started saying, I'm so sorry. I know why you are here. It's because you won't believe she started coming to me after that. Maybe it took about 10-15 days of forgiveness.
Right.
She started coming to me. So that's how it is. Even animal lifetimes can come up into our physical space.
And does that also mean that the animals that you have around you, be it pets or on the or even on even wild animals or even stray animals, there is some design to you crossing paths with them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Imagine you're going on a bike and a dog jumped in front of you, and you were going in a big hurry somewhere, and it jumped in front of you. You probably had to stop, or you probably fell, but it must have just jumped in front of you as a gratitude to stop something big happening for you going forward.
Right.
So they always cross paths with a specific reason.
Right. As they say in Hindi, bala tal gayi. So how would
Absolutely.
we translate that in English for our listeners abroad? Bala, trouble has been averted.
Averted. Yeah. Something
Averted.
big got averted. Yes.
Something else, something that could have been bigger. So
Yes.
deal with the smaller one because it's really not that big. Basically,
Absolutely.
that's the okay.
Absolutely.